the covering board.
Hi Jessica!
This is Christine. Spontaneous, stylish and slightly allergic to clutter.
And this is Kalle, stubborn, perfectionist and somehow always covered in sawdust.
And this is August, our boss. And here we have Tuss, our self-titled queen that's annoyingly good at ignoring commands.
And finally we have Nala, needy as a toddler and clumsy as a drunk moose.
8 years ago, I bought this tiny cabin in the middle of nowhere, up in the north of Sweden. I moved in full time without actually knowing what I was doing or what could come next.
1 year later, I moved in, and that's when things got really interesting.
One of us likes things clean, pretty and organized.
The other one is totally fine living like a cave troll, surrounded by half-finished projects. Over the years, we have renovated and repaired, but here's the thing, I never really felt home. Eventually, I moved out, and for the past 2 years, we have been living apart.
But now, it's time to come together, to rebuild, reconnect and try again. Honey, what's going on?
It's just, there's so much stuff up here, honey. It's like, in the bedroom, why?
We might need those one day.
For me to feel at home, I need to make it mine too. Not just patch things up, but actually change them.
This is our journey home. Perfect. And happy family.
Just laughing at me.
The sheep whisperer, Christine. Christine is attempting to paint or has some color samples over there. And the sheep are very curious.
You exactly at the same hole. Like they look exactly the same.
I told you.
Like the green looks the same, the yellow looks the same. Okay, this is a bit lighter.
I don't want to be that guy, but 2 of the samples look identical. I can't see any difference. I guess Christine does, but I can't see it. I mean, they look a bit different in different lighting, but in general to me it looks exactly the same. So, Christine, how many color samples have you ordered? Her? Yes? So Christine painted this little sample plank with 2 different nuances, shades of creamy white grayish, a little bit of lemon in it, I guess. And for every room we walked around in, we said, no, we like this one better. No, we like the top one better. No, the bottom one. So we changed our mind depending on which room we were in, and we couldn't really tell a difference. We've been walking around for like an hour now.
Yeah, I think so. I'm like, why can't we see the difference?
We couldn't really see the difference at all. And then it turns out, I checked the containers outside, which has both the different colors in it. The woman at the paint store has given us the exact same color. So we have been comparing the exact same color for like an hour. Yeah, and whenever we switch rooms, so it's like, no, this one,
so
no, that one.
Funny. Like, I'm just laughing at us right now because you were like, no, I can see it. It's a bit more, yellow here. Like, it's exactly the same.
It's exactly the same. We're in the hallway right now of the cabin, and there is no windows in here, which makes the hallway very, very dark. And all these logs are very beautiful, but again, there's no reflection in it, and it gets very, very dark. We have a light up there, but it's on right now. Now I put it off. Now I put it on. It doesn't really make a difference. So we have bought some new paneling. So that's gonna go up on the walls here. And I already know how insanely pissed off I'm gonna be by this project, because these log walls are not even for one bit. They're like this all the way up to the ceiling, so there is going to be a lot of cursing. Another big part of doing the paneling here in the hallway is to cover up all of these insanely boring looking old cables and big holes right up there. That's the first thing you see when you go into the cabin. Yeah, I got frustrated. Is it 11 p.m.? Yeah. Am I eating ice cream out of a bucket? Yeah. Do I care? No, not really. I'm standing and looking at this, and I can't really decide if every piece of panel I put up so far is crooked, or is it just looks crooked, or is the house crooked? Or I know the house is crooked because, I mean, I used a level. Is that what it's called? We call it vattenpass in Sweden. It's, you know, this little bubble that you can see if things are straight, and it's spot on straight what I put up. But the whole cabin is tilted, but I can't decide. It scares the shit out of me. So I think my plan is this: I will continue this and not tell Christine, and when I show her tomorrow, let's see if she noticed anything, and if she doesn't, it's either not crooked or just maybe a tiny bit crooked and not enough to notice, and then it's fine. Yeah, but let's see what she says.
Wow! I love it so Maxie. I love it so much. I mean, fy fan det är flott.
Ja, vad gott.
Ej, hvor er det flot. Wow!
And this is what it looks like after. We're obviously gonna paint this wall with some paint, but that's for later. And I have intentionally now cover up this door because we're working on a bit of a massive and a bit of a secret project in there. So that's for later.
See? Oj, titta Augustin. If I'm not, that's right.
Today the whole family is out on a bit of an adventure. We are picking berries today. We're hoping to find cloudberries. That's the main objective, but we've already seen a lot of blueberries and what we call smultron in Sweden. It's like a
White strawberry?
yeah, wild strawberry, a very tiny little strawberry. And the dogs are pulling like crazy because we just heard a moose through the forest. Gå vänster, kom igen. Får du stanna? Vänta. Vänta på mig. Varsågod. Oh!
Life with huskies.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh no. How am I supposed to jump over the baby? I'm just standing in this moment and think, couldn't it have been easier to find a spot at home to find these instead of this like adventure, wet adventure? Okay. I don't know how to do this with a baby.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Look down.
Jättebra. Good.
You found them.
Amazing. But I'm so afraid because I know from all the when we walked here this winter, this is one wet field.
Yeah, this is a swamp, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't it a bit dangerous to walk out in?
Hey.
I'm sorry. It's not that wet, Christine. We can easily go out there. Look how pretty this is. Is there any berries out there? No? It's a very surly, you would say in Danish, taste.
Sour?
Nah, not sour, but surly. I don't know what that is in English. Tomato?
They're hidden in the banks here.
But yeah, they like next to the creek.
Mm.
See, titta, August. See, titta.
There are blueberries here as well.
Blueberries, August.
Smaka?
Bacon. Oh, there is meat. His first blueberries.
Is it?
Yeah, like
Really?
wild blueberries.
Okay.
Like not bought blueberries.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Vill du ha en till? Mamma har en till kanske?
I look so much forward to like the whole winter to go out in the forest here in August and just go nuts with the
And
blueberries.
eat.
Yeah.
August is asleep and Christine is trying to sneak through the forest and is attacked by mosquitoes and hästabons. This is not going to be an easy area to work in, but we're in the bedroom. Christine wants paneling on these walls, and I completely agree with her. So these are going to be covered with paneling and the long side of the cabin, and then we're going to keep the logs on the short side here. So same kind of paneling we use in the hallway. I think this is so cute. No matter what I do in this cabin, Nala is... Yeah, I said your name. Hey. Hey. Oh. She's always following me around like a shadow. So if I go down right now, she will follow me. If I go back up again, she's following me up here. So no matter what I do, what time of day it is, she's always there. And we love it. Yes, we do. Am I using our bed as a saw table? Yes. Am I gonna tell Christine? No. And you're not gonna tell her either, because there is sawdust everywhere.
Ej, jeg bliver så godt, skat. Ui! Fuck, skat! Hvor er du hurtig! Ej, hvor er det pænt!
You told me to start, so now I started last night.
Wow!
We need a covering board.
Ej, det er så godt. I really have to admit, I think it's been really tricky, the project. I want more colors in the cabin, because I feel every time I have found a color I really like, but the color reacts differently with these cabin walls, and the light that's in this cabin is different from other houses. So when I see something online, I was like, wow, that's really, you know, a light, a beautiful color, and then it come in here and it gets too yellow, or like it's just I actually think it's been really tricky. So I really hope, I can feel I'm a bit like I really hope that this color gonna get the vibe as I hope for, as I want in this bedroom. Because I want a bit of colors, but I want the old Swedish colors, and I want like lightness and calmness, and having a bit more of a feminine touch in the cabin, because I think that the things have been it's been beautiful, but it's been very masculine. So I'm really yearning for a bit more of a feminine touch in the cabin.
Wow.
Because it needs a second layer, but
Yeah, this looks really nice.
yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm really happy.
Me too.
I'm really like, it become really good. That's been one of the first time I'm painting and thinking.
Satisfied with it.
I'm actually happy.
Good job.
I can't wait to try to sleep here in our new bedroom.
Yeah, that's gonna be so cozy.
Yeah. I haven't looked at this stuff for 2 years, but now when we finally gonna make this bedroom into a new place, like our plan is to start all over and make it into what we need right now as a family. I'm thinking of cleaning out the stuff I have left here and see what I really need to have in the bedroom, because I can feel I get a bit stressed if there's too much stuff. This one I had on at New Year's for our first date, Kalle and I. That's good memories.
How do you think it's going?
I don't get this. I cleaned my whole apartment before I moved to Sweden, like with all the things I didn't want in my life anymore.
That was also 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's true. And I want to throw all of it out now.
Yeah.
I really thought this would be like, I can just clean, take an hour, clean up. That's fine.
Yeah, I think it's been like 3 hours, almost.
Really?
Yeah, 2.5, 3. The walls are finally painted and dried. Now we're gonna start on the floor, so I need to remove everything in here. And that's include this one, which makes me both a bit excited that we're gonna do something new in the bedroom, but for me, a person that doesn't love changes, it's gonna be a bit tough to take this down. But you have to start fresh sometimes as well. I think it's healthy. Christine has always said that it's so dusty up here, and now when I finally moved the beds for the first time in like 7 years, I think I understand why she has an allergic reaction every time she's sleeping here. This is just dog hair, I think. I was literally 2 seconds away from starting to sand the floors. I was really looking forward to it. Then I checked with Christine and asked, how are we doing with the chimney? Are we just keeping it as it is or are we painting it? She was like, paint it. So now I'm painting it before sanding the floors. Christine is having some major cravings right now for some reason, so I thought I would bake her my Swedish cinnamon buns. If there's one smell that makes this cabin feel like home, it's cinnamon buns in the oven. That warm scent of butter, cardamom and cinnamon just drifts through the whole cabin, sneaks out through the cracks in the logs, wraps itself around everything. It smells like comfort, like childhood, like fika. In Sweden, we don't really need a reason to have a cinnamon bun. It's just a part of how we live. We take a break, pour some coffee or a cold glass of milk in my case. Sit down with someone or by ourselves to eat something sweet. That moment is called fika. And here, it's something people take very seriously. If you get really unlucky, you get these uneven edges of the dough before you start twisting them into buns that unfortunately just has to be eaten. Christine always thinks I'm so weird eating the dough. But for me it's like a childhood memory. How is it for you? Is the dough something tasty or something disgusting? It's not just a snack, it's a ritual, a pause, a way to reconnect with the day, with each other, and sometimes with silence. August is sorting stuff here in the kitchen. And the buns are up here in the heat, resting for 2 hours before going into the oven. Där, vad ser du så här? Perfekt! Och så blir det här. I hope August will grow up with the smell of cinnamon buns as something familiar. Something that means warmth and love. And one day, I'll hand him this recipe. Not because it's perfect, but because it's ours. Maybe he'll serve it at his own fika table someday, whenever that may be. This recipe is just one of many out of my brand new cookbook called Cooking with Kalle. It's packed with recipes, personal and honest stories, cooking tips, essential tools, food philosophy, and a love for slow, intentional living. The recipes are a mix of both really old traditional ones that have been passed down to me from my grandparents to new ones that I've created over the years in the cabin. You can find a link to the cookbook down in the description. Here you go. So, for the last few weeks, August has been climbing absolutely everything he can find, which makes it a bit of a safety hazard, and it's also a bit hard to keep track of him. So I thought, instead of just him climbing the most dangerous part, I thought I would actually build something for him to climb on.
I am out picking something called meadow wheat, if that's the right way to say it. And this one is actually one of my favorite because it has such a long history here in Europe. You can trace this herb back to the Viking time when they made the meadow, if that's the right way of saying, or mule. People have used this through generations for this medicine benefits. If you have you need a good pain reliever, or you need something for fever or something, it's actually also called the natural aspirin. I just took the flowers I just picked and put it into some cold water with lemon, and now with some honey in it, and then it's gonna stand for over the night in the fridge. Then you have actually a lemonade. I just really want to show you this. Come, August. Come and see Mommy's flowers. No. Yeah. I don't know if you guys remember this one I planted here. Look. Oh, hi Indra. Look.
Yeah,
how pretty.
Roses.
They're so pretty.
Very. And it's climbing tall now, see here?
Yeah. Oh my god, I love it. It's gonna be so pretty.
I think it's gonna climb faster than we think, so. Oh, fy fan! Oh, helvete. Now I have emptied the entire bedroom, or almost. There's some drawers to the left and right that is just too heavy to move. I took everything from this room and put it out here. So this is not the most coziest area right now. It's actually a bit funny. This room has always, to me at least, felt very cozy, very intimate, and quite small and tiny, a bit cramped almost. But now when you remove all the stuff and you can actually stand up and look around and move around freely, you realize that the space is actually quite large. It's just a matter of how you plan it and how you yeah, where you put all the furniture and the bed and everything. So it's going to be really exciting to move stuff around for the first time ever, basically. Here we go. This air filter was white when we started. We're now 5 hours in, completely covered in dust everywhere, but I really have to push on because I have to return this machine within 24 hours. So I only have 1 day to do this, or 1 day and 1 night, I guess. Yeah, 24 hours. So 5 hours and I've made maybe 20% progress. I think it's going to be a very long night. Just wanted to show you a bit of progress. I just moved this dresser that stood over there. So you can see that's where I've not been able to sand so far. Kom där. Kom. Ja, du får också plats, ska vi se. Okay, so where am I gonna sleep? Lägg dig ner. Så, det är bra. It's now midnight. I made kind of a temporary bed here in the living room. I'm gonna pass out for a few hours before I continue the sanding tomorrow. So, see you in a few hours. After a few days of sanding, I'm finally done. The problem with the big machine is that it's not the machine that is the problem, it's these floors that are the problem. That these floors are so extremely uneven, which makes the machine not do its work properly. I mean, it's only going on the edges, so if the plank is going a bit like this, I have to sand the bottom part manually, or if it's a plank that is bending up a bit, I have to take the edges by hand. So I spent 24 hours with the big machine and then another 2 days just with a very small little hand sander thing. I'm honestly completely done and exhausted. I actually canceled some plans with some friends that was gonna come here because I was like, I'm done. I can't do anything more. I can't be social. Yeah. So I crashed out completely on the bedroom, the living room floor yesterday. Just lay down and passed out for 2 hours. Feel a bit better today. So now we're gonna put on oil on this floor. So the first layer is has a bit of a white pigment to it, and then a second layer with a bit of a protective coat. So it's a bit more protected, and the white is going to be a bit more brought up to the surface. It's going to look even more fresher, hopefully. It's now 1 in the morning, like an hour past midnight. And I'm doing the last planks now with the oil, or the first layer of the oil. It's been one of those days that just everything has just been going not according to plan at all. Yeah, everything takes longer time than it should be. I ran out of oil, had to go into town. Forgot some things, had to go back again. And now I have a flat tire on the car, so that's parked a few hundred meters away from the cabin. I have no what do you call that? Like those to race the car and put a new wheel on. So right now we don't have a car. But at least we're gonna have a pretty floor. That's always something, I guess.
We both hit a point of exhaustion from long nights with the baby and ongoing renovations. But it was finally time to pack up the car and head to Ida's beautiful farm just an hour away to attend a herbal holiday course. 5 days of relaxing in nature, geeking out over herbs and gardening, and spending time with a group of sweet souls. And best of all, just being together as a family.
Let me show you where we are staying. It's quite unique buildings here just by the riverside.
And this is where we're gonna stay the next couple of days.
Nothing makes me happier than creating with my hands. So now we made some products for the sauna specifically, which is my favorite thing in the world. So we made an infusion based on rosebuds, mint and lavender, and then some hot water to infuse it basically. So it's been resting for a few hours. We made a mud mask powder in here. Never used that before, so it's gonna be interesting. And then we made these ones as well, to basically pad on yourself. You usually use birch trees to do this, but this smells absolutely amazing, and it's gonna be fun to try with all the others in the sauna at the same time. So it's gonna be a sauna packed with both people and a lot of scents. So my plan was to film the entire sauna experience with the whole group, trying all of our different new products and everything, but I quite quickly realized that that's not going to be possible, at least not on YouTube, because it was me and 23 very butt naked women, so that's not going to be suitable for YouTube. But we really enjoyed the product. I'm smooth as a baby. Really love trying new things. And sharing this experience with complete strangers is the most rewarding weekend you can have. But you can clearly see that we were in there for quite some hours.
Jag har sparat allt som har gått sönder under många år. Ja,
We're putting these ones we made into the garden so we can become like a part of the garden. I think that's really cute. And you see mine broke a bit here because I put too much oil on it. But I look so much forward to go home and try this. Good morning, guys. Today is a very special day in the cabin. It is Kalle's birthday, and maybe something you don't know about Kalle. Kalle doesn't want anything big or expensive for his birthday. He just wants his traditional Swedish princess cake in the morning as a breakfast. So usually every year I'm making him a very beautiful morning table. But this year I just find it a bit boring to just go down and buy a normal princess cake. So I have done something, and I hope that he's gonna be pleasant surprised. Yeah, let's see. But first let's make the table.
Oh, that's cute as hell. Oh, wow. Oh, that's amazing.
This Juntus
Where
and
are
the
you
cabin.
guys?
And as you can see, he is barefoot on the cake because do you own shoes?
They are somewhere. This feels so wrong to do.
Yeah, I get it.
So, cabin here.
Yeah.
I guess we should. Ta-da! So
And that
it's
is cream and
usually like some kind of berry filling, usually strawberries or raspberries.
yeah.
And
Can I
then
see
a lot
it
of-
again? That was really quick.
A lot of vanilla paste and
Cream and
sugar, and sugar,
and
basically.
that is your favorite cake.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's raspberry.
It's good.
It's really good.
Yeah. Amazing.
So
Happy
normal
birthday.
breakfast.
It's so cute. You are like, what are you? How old are you now? Do you want to say it on camera or?
Or you can't remember?
37.
Yes. 37. So August have absolutely loved this little ladder thing that I built for him. It's so funny to see how creative he is with it in such an early age. Like it's very clear to see that he wants to use his body now. Like he's experimenting with the world, want to climb around, want to experience it physically. So he's been using this in all possible angles, laying down, standing up, and yeah, every possible scenario. But I thought I would add on to this one. Christine found this old yoga mat when she was cleaning up, and she gave me some inspiration to another kind of climbing board that we're gonna try to build with this one and an old table. This is my plan. I basically now just place the table, or the cut of the table, on top of the yoga mat. And then my plan is to basically fold it over itself like that, so he has soft edges to grab a hold of, and then a really sticky surface on the other side, so to speak. So my idea is that you can lean this on different kind of surfaces, either just straight on the ground or just like a small tilt like this. So let's see if he likes it.
Wow, look at this.
Yes, ja, precis. Ja. Han är uppe. Hej gubben.
Ja.
Today is a bit of a special day, to say the least. In like 20 minutes, they're gonna come and pick up 2 of the lambs that we have here, Mio and Maximus. They are what we call in Sweden baglam, male lambs, and they get sexually mature at like 100 days or something. So they need to get back to the farm where they came from. And my original idea, since I knew those 2 specifically were going back to the farm, I tried to like not connect with them maybe too much, or at least that's the idea I had from the beginning. But it became the complete opposite. It's the 2 lambs I love the most. So it's a very split feeling in me. I never knew that sheep could be this cuddly, have so much personality. They're so unique character, each and every one of them. So it's gonna be very, very tough to say goodbye to them. Ja, det går bra. Ska jag hålla ner? Ja, lite grann vore toppen. Så, är det?
Du kanske kan gå emot honom lite.
Ja,
sådär, ja, precis.
Puffa på lite grann.
Ja. Nej, kom.
Så ja. This is so typical me. In April, I started cutting down some trees, started shopping all the firewood for next winter, and I thought to myself, wow, I'm so ahead. I'm gonna have this woodshed fill up in no time. I've never been this early. It's gonna be so good. The firewood is gonna be dry in time. And then I kind of relaxed because I felt I was so early. And now it's August and I'm way behind. That is from last year. This is what I've done this year. It's like 2 rows. And we need these 2 to be completely filled before winter. Okay, let's get going. Look at this birch tree. I'm always so amazed by their ability to survive. I mean, it's completely snapped in half. And this happened like months and months and months ago. But the trees or the leaves are still completely green, alive and healthy and everything. Trees like these are always a bit sketchier to cut down because it has a lot of tension to it now when it's kind of a semi fallen over. So I need to be really careful of like it snapping back on me, or yeah. I have no one around to save me if it falls on me or if I get hurt in any way. So I need to be a bit extra careful with this one. So what I'm gonna do now is actually to leave this tree here for a few weeks, because since the leaves are still green, those leaves are gonna start pulling the sap out of the tree, making it drier for me without me having to do any work. In Sweden we call it syrfällning.
I have to admit that when I started with this painting this morning, I felt a bit like in a quite shitty mood. I haven't really slept that much this night, and baby boy woke me up around 4 o'clock this morning. And when I just stepped into this, into the cabin, I don't know if you guys can recognize this, but when you're a bit low on energy, like those things that your partner triggers you with, is just easier triggered when you are a bit tired, and you don't have that extra energy to lift yourself. And something that can trigger me so much is like the differences, and I trigger him, so it's nothing to do with Kalle. It's just like I get so triggered that when I step in here and there's just so dirty and so much shit everywhere, so much stuff everywhere, and I was like, how am I supposed to sit here and have a good time in all of this? But of course, I also know we are, in the middle of renovations. It is completely chaotic. But Kalle in general is more of a chaotic person than I am. I'm more like, and that's also fine. I don't want to say that I'm right and he's wrong. It's just, when you're tired, you just get easily triggered. So I really had to that's why I put some candlelights on behind me and put on some cozy music and just, okay, collect yourself again. Hey, are you already awake?
Yeah.
I was actually sitting and talking about that I was a bit triggered and annoyed at you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I just get a bit sad when I come in here, and it's just a bit sad today.
Clean the entire kitchen, that was
I'm a bit
nice.
sad today, I'm sorry.
Tittar den löst den där, du känner det va? Ja. Umpa. Vilken din favorit? Vill du ha blå? Ja, blå är fin.
But I really feel like after I think, okay, I want to try to bring this old Swedish playfulness into our house. I think it's so challenging when you've never done it before.
Yeah.
It's
But
so
both
challenging.
you and I are quite cowards when it comes to paint as well.
Yeah, we are.
And we're like, maybe this one, and then we wait a few weeks, and then we're two chickens. We're so familiar with white, grey, black.
Yeah.
Like very traditional, so we need to push ourselves a bit.
Yeah. That's what
We say, and then we paint like a
grey.
grey.
Yeah. Kan du rösten? Ja. Du vil også gerne. Ja, tak skat. Ja, varsågod.
This is very typical Christine. She finishes up the fun part of the painting, which is the broader planks and the easy access areas. And then when she's done with those, she says, and Kalle, can you just finish up where it's a bit hard for me to do the rest of those details and stuff? Which she just think is boring to do and annoying because it's so much details. So then I have to step in and do all the boring parts. My chainsaw decided to give up on me. It just completely died. So now we are back to manual labor. Now we're in the kitchen, and this is the room we're gonna tackle next in paneling and getting it fresh in here. So we're gonna cover up this wall with fresh paneling, but we're keeping this wall facing outwards, basically. I've now come to the trickiest part of this kitchen renovation, not physically, but emotionally, I think. Because behind me here, I've done a meter or so on the wall, but now I have arrived to a very specific part that is going to be a bit tough to cover up. So right here you can see the inscription from a previous owner. Right there it says Klara Tätting. And on the right side of that is our exact address, so I'm probably gonna blur that out. But on the right side of that, over there, it says the 4th of July 1910. So that's 115 years ago, which is crazy to think about. Was this room even a kitchen back then? What did he use this cabin for in general? Did they live here permanently? Was it just a summer house? But instead of just having a bit of lump in my stomach for covering this up, I thought I would add my own inscription with today's date, year, and my name. So this is what it looks like before we put up the panels. And this is what it looks like after. And we're obviously gonna paint this wall as well, as soon as Christine has chosen a color. I have done something slightly random. As you can see behind me here in our pond, it just filled with algae, and I've been trying to scoop it out. I've been buying new plants to kind of get rid of it, because we would like our pond to be a mix between a bit of growing things and water, but now the algae is taking over so much, so we're getting close to not even being able to see the water. So I actually got a recommendation from one of you guys to buy fish. So I've been to a animal store, if that's what you call it, and I bought goldfish because they are supposedly the best one to get rid of algae. I also built this little net right here because I realized that they might just escape at the end here of the pond. So I put this up and hopefully they're gonna stay safe in the pond. In the next episode, we're gonna start building our brand new co-sleeping bed, big enough to fit the entire family. So if you don't want to miss when we're uploading that episode, make sure to like and subscribe to get a notification when we're uploading next time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.